Just how much noise can your ears handle before they start experiencing damage? Let's talk about it. Welcome back to You Heard It Here with Dr. Gary. As the intro says, today we're going to talk about just how much noise your ears can handle before you start experiencing hearing loss or damage to the ears. As you can tell from the background, this was taken, pictures were taken from the Final Four in Glendale, Arizona. This weekend, approximately 149,000 fans crammed into State Farm Stadium between Saturday and Monday to watch the Final Four, where my Yukon Huskies, go Huskies, took home yet another national title. We're not here to talk about college basketball, although I do love college basketball. And if you're a college basketball fan, check out the podcast, The Field of 68, or any of the Locked On podcasts. They do almost all the teams. They're great ways to get information and really enjoyable to watch. All right, that's my little plug, and no, I didn't get anything for that. I just really enjoy those guys. They do a great job. So how much noise can you experience before we start causing damage? According to OSHA, anything above 85 decibels needs to be part of the hearing conservation program. So 90 decibels, time-weighted average for 8 hours, you need to be wearing earplugs. That 90 decibels, when it goes to 95 decibels, the allowable time cuts in half to 4 hours. And then when it goes up 5 more decibels to 100 decibels, it's down to 2 hours. And this halving continues every 5 decibels of increase. You may go to a concert and have really good seats, sit right in front. You may be experiencing 130 decibels of noise. You figure out how long you should be there without earplugs. It's not very long. So at a big event like this, you have thousands of people cheering for their favorite sports team, cheering for their favorite musical artist. You may get a ton of noise exposure. It's really important that you protect your hearing. Even something as simple as wearing cheap foam earplugs can save your hearing and prevent you from experiencing hearing shifts or other damage to your ears during these wonderful events. If you're going to attend these events, make sure to protect your hearing. Let's use a little example. If you're at an event that is 100 decibels, you should only be there for 2 hours and you should be wearing hearing protection. But when you're wearing the hearing protection, if you drop that volume from 100 decibels all the way down to 80 decibels, or if you have plugs that have a NRR, a noise reduction rating of 30 decibels, all the way down to 70 decibels, you can be in that environment much longer and not suffer the consequences of the auditory trauma. Have you ever been to a concert and afterwards your ears kind of ring and you think, oh, maybe I should have wore earplugs? You definitely should have. If you're lucky, you will suffer a temporary threshold shift, or a TTS. This means that your hearing is reduced, you have some ringing in your ears, but over the next day or so, that hearing and the ringing goes away, the hearing loss comes back. So you're back to basically where you were. That is a temporary threshold shift, and that is the best case scenario. On the other hand, many people suffer permanent threshold shifts. It only takes one concert. It only takes one major sporting event where the volume is really loud and you all of a sudden may suffer from a permanent threshold shift for the rest of your life. It is vital that when you attend these large events, you make sure to wear hearing protection. And no, just because the event is outdoors does not mean that you don't need it. For example, NASCAR races are extremely loud. Make sure that you are wearing hearing protection. Air shows, when the jets go by, they are extremely loud. Again, hearing protection, especially for those parts of the shows. Finally, concerts. I know a lot of people who love concerts and are audiophiles don't like to wear earplugs because they kind of distort the sound a little bit and they make it sound off. If you are truly an audiophile and you love your music and you love the music fidelity, you can get special musicians plugs that flatly attenuate the sound, making the environment safe for your ears and still giving you the fidelity of music. If you are looking for those, find a local hearing healthcare provider. Ask them, do you take custom earplugs for musicians plugs? I guarantee you they do. They're not that expensive, and they really do improve the quality of music and protect your ears at the same time. This has been You Heard It Here with Dr. Gary. Thank you for watching. Go Huskies, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.